Hey, 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 Lori Gemini Tarot here. I'm here to give you your Gemini March 2021 tarot reading. Yes! Alrighty then, let's go ahead and get into this. If you're new to this channel, hello, my name is Lori Gemini Tarot, and I do tarot readings. Now, how this works is that I will use a total of 3 decks. So make sure you stick around for the entire video, because if the first reading doesn't resonate, usually the second and third one will. Please note that these are general collective tarot readings. Make sure you check your sun, moon, and ascending sign. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live and when I'm dropping content. Comment down below if the reading resonates with you, you like the decks, you like what the hell is coming out of my mouth. And if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading, in the description box below is a link to my Instagram channel. You can check out my pricing and DM me directly to book a tarot reading. Just a heads up, you may hear some other noises. I do have some windows open, I do have pets, and my boyfriend is currently working. So if you hear some background noise, please don't freak out. Okay, so when I did a pre-shuffle for you, Gemini, I got the sense that there's going to be some sort of disappointment, some sort of heartache, some sort of pain. But I feel like you're going to be using that pain to move forward. It gives you the drive, the determination for you to move forward. 1, 2, 3. I do feel like you're being pushed into a strong direction. And I do feel like for some of you, by Cancer season is when everything's in your favor, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and start throwing cards down for you, Gemini. This is going to be for your first reading. Let's go ahead and get into this. For Gemini for March, so I do have the 8 of Cups. Okay. Followed by the 9 of Wands. Okay. I do have the 5 of Swords here, Gemini, for you. With the 8 of Wands here. Okay. Let's see. Good. Okay. I do have the 10 of Swords. That's what fell down. Let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. There are 2 8s, so there is going to be communications. Full moon. The Queen of Cups. And one more for Gemini. The Fool card. Sagittarius energy. And we also have Cancer. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, the overall energy I do have for you, Gemini, for March 2021, it is the 2 of Wands here. So I'm seeing you moving on to bigger and better things. For some of you, this is relocation, moving. I'm also seeing long distance travel. This could be vacation, travel plans. I'm also seeing traveling for employment or a long distance relationship. Okay, I am seeing you wearing your heart on your sleeve, and you're doing great. You're doing great, darling. You're doing so great, darling. You're doing great, sweetie, right? Okay, so there are 2 8s here, so there is going to be communications that's going to be coming to you in the month of March. So, Gemini, you moving on to bigger and better things, okay? So, the past 4 years, it was a nightmare. And you thought that you did not have the strength to be where you're at. And look at you standing tall and proud. Seeing strong moving relocation. This could be for employment. This could be being deployed for military service. I'm also seeing somebody attending a funeral too. I don't know why I got that, but I got that. This was very hard for you to get over this pain, this heartache. Whether if this was over a death over someone, death of a relationship, death of a dream of what you thought was what you've envisioned. But during the full moon, you're going to be able to release and let go. of something. Now, the 9 of Wands here, there is victory for you. There is always victory in your lane. But you always feel like you always have to look over your shoulder. You feel like there's going to be like the other shoe is going to drop. Your foot's going through a Van Gogh. You're waiting for any moment that something bad's going to happen, you know? And even though you like to relish in your victories and your accomplishments and achieving your goals, but you always have to wonder, what if? Like, what if this is a dream? Or what if these things are going to be taken away from me quickly? The 5 of Swords, this is you leaving behind a couple of things that may have not gone your way. This could be people, this could be a job or two, this could be an ideology. It's moving behind where you had to move on because no matter how much logic or reason or patience that you try to get this person to come around, or to get or for them to see things your way, they're choosing to be like this narcissistic psychopath. I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting. So you're just like, I'm not going to enable this behavior anymore. You have no problem cutting people out that are toxic, that don't enhance your life for the better. And it's one thing where if somebody's giving you constructive criticism, but this is way beyond that. This is not somebody that has your best interest in heart. This is not somebody that cares about you, but they see you fucking up and they're calling you on your shit. This is just somebody that's just an overall, like their entire life is a fucking troll and they just want to bring your shit down. This is going to be very quick communications. It's okay. There's going to be very quick communications, right? It's going to feel like a thud. It's going to feel like it comes out of nowhere, this quick communications about how you've had to cut people out. And this could be finding out 1 or 2 people. They could be in trouble with the law for some very, very questionable moral things where you're just like, that's going to be a no for me, dog. I'm not going to associate with that. I'm not going to associate with that. It feels like you're having to cut out, like you're cutting out people like enabling or crybabies or gossips. It feels like you're just cutting shit out that no longer serves you. There's going to be quick communications, and this is going to give you closure. It's going to feel like a death, and it's going to feel like a brief period of time you're reliving something. You're reliving the pain. But just know it's kind of like a TV show or like a television series or whatnot, where they recap the previous episode or the previous series before you start anew. That's what this is going to feel like. It's going to feel painful. It's going to feel a little bit weird, but you're moving on for things, and it's kind of like the universe is kind of giving you a recap of like the lessons that you've learned, and make sure that you remember those lessons. Now, during the next full moon, you're going to have an opportunity for you to manifest. You're going to be able to express your feelings. You're going to be able to cry it out, to talk it out, to scream it out if you have to. This is like your intuition. It feels like this is something that's been coming up for quite some time. It feels like you've been kind of feeling this, like, or you've been feeling like, you have a feeling like you have to cut somebody out, and now the time has come. And it feels like this is more like a maternal or a paternal thing. It just feels like I gotta do what's best for me. You're going to be experiencing a lot of dreams and visions. And with the Fool card here, Sagittarius energy, you're going to start feeling more independent. You're going to start having more ambitions and goals. You're just going to start kind kind of like leveling up overall. I'm seeing you becoming more outdoorsy, seeing adventures coming your way, a vacation, a trip, a getaway. I'm also seeing maybe like adopting a pet or hanging out with friends or family. You've got companionship, loyalty by your side. I'm also seeing some sort of like hookups as well for some of you. You're going to be hearing some news. It's going to give you the closure that you need. I feel like this is going to be around the full moon, like right around that time. You're going to start detaching, releasing, letting go. And as soon as you detach from someone, that's when news is going to be told to you about two people that you no longer communicate with. And it feels like it's going to give you some sort of closure that you need in order for you to move on. It feels like maybe for some of you, you couldn't be completely happy because you're waiting for somebody else to kind of get their shit together or for them to move on. And now that they're no longer struggling, now you're kind of like, oh, okay, now I can be at ease, you know, is also the energy I'm getting. So if that resonated with you, make sure you comment down below. I enjoy hearing feedback and all of that fun hoopla. I'm going to use 2 more decks, so if the first reading does not resonate with you, Gemini, hopefully the second one will. So let's go ahead and get into this Gemini. Okay. Alrighty then. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or Scorpio. You could have this in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Gemini. If you're seeing a lot of 4s, like 444s, that's a type it. You may be dealing with a lot of responsibilities, a lot of workload, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's going to be some sort of surprise confrontation that may be presented to you. Your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, they're very near you at this time. And you are supported and you are loved and you are protected. Just take a deep breath and just relax, and it's okay to ask for help. If you're seeing a lot of feathers, just, you know, on the street or on social media, just whatever the case may be, you're going to be hearing some news. You're going to be hearing some news in the near future, some communications. You are protected by your spirit guides, and this is going to be a confirmation for your next move, and your ancestors approve. Now, what is your heart telling you to do? This is the time for you to follow your heart over your mind and reach out to a family member or a friend. This will make their day. An answer to your question will be embedded into this conversation when you have with this person. And the conversations you're going to be having, there may be some sort of secrecy or some sort of trust issues. Loyalty issues, and you may feel like vulnerable, or you may feel like you're being manipulated. And I'm just seeing a lot of you Geminis have been like overworking yourself, and you may be you may have certain loyalties to people, especially like family members, and this could be like maybe detaching from family members as well, like your parents or something. Okay. So your final reading, if you are an OG, you will know that this last deck I have used from the very beginning. So let's go ahead and get into this, Gemini, for your final reading. These are your messages, Gemini. So you need a good fucking cry. Get that ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Get the fuck out of your head. Get into your heart. It misses you, Gemini. Stop obsessing. You're not the fucking center of the universe. You are not a 5-year-old child, all right? The whole world is not your goddamn mother. You look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. And winning, you've got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. So those were your readings. If that resonated with you, make sure you comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching. Please be safe, wash your damn hands, and nano nano.